So I want to tell you guys about this story happened to me. Mm, so I went to my grandfather's house, and I was I wasn't in a real good space. So I was very angry about a lot of things, and I was disappointed in a lot of people. I had some maybe I had some depression. So what happened was, okay, I spent the day with my friends, and so I went home, and I was sober, for the first time. I didn't do any drugs. Didn't I didn't want drinking, you know. So we just hanging out, couple of cigarettes. So I went home. So and used to. I never even now until now. I prefer not to sleep on my back because of trauma. When I was about 6 years old, um, I developed some complications with my lungs. I had bronchitis and double pneumonia, coupled with asthma, and I had that. I had double pneumonia and bronchitis 2 years, 1 year after the other year, and I was in the hospital. The first time with the children hospital, but it was full. So the second year I was put with some adult people. See, so it used to be very horrific experience because I used to cough up blood, and it was very traumatic. So a lot of times I used to lie on my back, and then I would almost lose my life because I couldn't I would, couldn't breathe properly. The blood would coagulate in my throat, you see, or my sinuses was so bad and the asthma was so bad I could only breathe through one nostril at a time. So, but this time I fell asleep on my back, and what happened was I, s- I, s- I, s- I fell asleep, but I was still awake, and and it was just dark, and I see in the darkness I saw these small little molecules of light start to flicker, and they were coming nearer to me, and there were more and more little light orbs just floating, and then they were coming near, and in the midst of these molecules of light, it was like little suns, little sun planets orbiting and floating around me, and in the midst of them, then I saw a little, it's like a golden coin, or more like a little sun coming nearer, and in the sun, then I saw the Son of Man. It's a man, a face of a man, you see. And every time these little orbs would touch these molecules, small little ones would touch my arms or my legs, then they would shoot electricity, uh, bolts of electricity or streaks, or what do you call lightning, bolts of electricity through my body, right through, and it would just be love, like you you will never experience something like that, even if you do drugs, like you can drink excessive amount of alcohol. Do you can even have that injection. Don't know what they call it after they give you an operation, or shoot up drugs, or snuff any snort whatever type of cocaine or whatever it is, but you never ever will you get that type of euphoria, the feeling that that type of love is. So, and what happened was, this face started to come closer and closer, and the light came closer, and it was bright, bright, bright. It's like the sun, but only it didn't hurt your eyes or blind your eyes. This was more soothing. It was like, it was so beautiful. And then it, but I was, I'm a very stubborn person. Capricorns are very stubborn. And then I was just angry at the world, wars, and I read a lot of books. And I've been watching. I watch a lot of documentaries and TV and all this. Yeah, I'm just addicted to reading. So I was just sad about everything, and so why is all this thing happening? And I said, God, why is all this thing happening? And then this thing happened, and everything inside of me just said, tell him, Jesus saved me, Jesus saved me. And I just couldn't do it. I was too stubborn, and it was there, and and just, and then just like a thief, he said, I will come like a thief in the night. And then it's like that, and then it just switched off, and it switched off is like somebody switched the light switch off, and I just fell back into my body, my whole. And then at that moment I knew that I wasn't my body. I was just floating, just about, say, I don't know how many centimeters, maybe 30 centimeters from my body. And then it was gone, it disappeared. It's just like that, because I probably has got a lot of work to do, and I just was so. And then I started to cry, a cry that never one human being should cry. It was no sound, it's just tears. And I could feel the world was even more empty now, and I've cried myself to sleep. So, and ever since I've, I've been looking for answers, but knowing that he does exist. So, I just wanted to tell you that Jesus does exist.